Tommy and Spikes. A video gets 1,000,000 views. Well, there it goes. The Great Wall of Evil has been more embarrassing than usual to themselves lately, so I had to restart that. Tommy is the no-armed Chinese fella. I am Melton, son of a carpenter. Dad, a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom, Marianne. I am the son of a carpenter. I get to tell parables. This is my Tommy parable series about Tommy, who got to be missing both arms by being a good brown noser, a good worker of the Oriental streets, Chinese unseen business. It's true with the entire streets and unseen business, but in particular, Tommy and his Chinese streets. Remember, the streets are our fiction. This is my fun cartoon kind of a parable where Tommy was given a management test, a loyalty test. He was told by his boss, Will, to stick his right arm into a wood chipper. He blindly obeyed, slowly fed righty the right arm into the wood chipper, lefty the left arm, saw what was going on and jumped off wisely. You would think that would not be rewarded, being stupid like that, but it was a management test. He is bossing a whole lot of folks around. Won his girlfriend's heart as well at the Snake Pit, popular dance club here in Los Angeles. He's always been scaly. He always talks with a harsh lisp. And he likes to stick his tongue out a lot. He's Chinese. So now that he's missing both arms, he does a really mean snake dance. And he snaked his way in between Rhea and whoever she was dancing with. Been there ever since. Oh, it's stopping it? No. Good. That's my latest image. And this, you'll see this on www.daffodilia.blogspot.com. Follow the link. Or christcomplex2.wixsite.com/daffodilias. Both of them are one of those. Hit the heart on the Wix site. You're going to see this hopefully later on. And hit the boxes. I'll upload it later on. And hit the boxes on the right of the heart, and you'll see 24,000 plus to grow over 25,000 at the end of the month. But 24,000 now of these things prepared as 4x6 photos, like you print out your family's photos. Yeah, my graphic card's not always 4x6, but I place it on a 4x6 background, and that prevents the photo printer from cropping off part of the image, part of my text, my graphic art stuff, part of the photo. So go to the site like Melton for Images, the YouTube, follow the links there, and the DNFD series, the YouTube as well. Download if you can reach. Gonna be over 8 gigabytes. Burn some DVDs for your friends so they can have a handsome bulk. I keep them company with his art. And I'm in a few images. That's a great wall of evil that has just me in all of these examples of my graphic art. I'll keep you company on that desk, on that nightstand, on that tabletop. Oh man, the spine. Yeah, I'm growing a new pair of eyes. Got to grow a whole new body to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. That's why this is a sugar chick parable. Apparently it takes a whole lot of blood sugar to do that. My eyes are changing. I'll show you those over there on the refrigerator. Oh, over there. On the refrigerator, my eyes from 5.5 years ago, then a little bit sooner than that. you'll see the smaller browner circle slowly disappearing, bigger bluer circle growing in through and around the smaller browner circle. In the second of the photos, and I'll show you the outer brown circle of the eyes, me doing some genetic carpentry. It's gone. And the inner brown part is often white. It can be darker brown, it can be white, it can be light brown. It depends on the day, because it's an ongoing process. But slowly but surely changing the eyes. And yeah, well, it's going on. The vision is so much better. They started changing in 1996. And it was remarkable being able to do anything without my my glasses. The glasses are very thick. They're the same prescription I've had, and yes, I've had an eye test since the eyes started changing, a couple of them at least. Oh, we have a few of them. It's how I describe it every once in a while. My vision for shapes, whether they are really close or really far away, the vision for shapes is better. But the details on those shapes isn't as good, isn't always as good as the vision for shapes. And I describe it this way. It's important to see that bear a mile away. It's not important to see the bear is wearing a bow tie. If you know what's going on with the eyes and you're a doctor, come see me. My doctors can't talk about the eyes. Oh, I've had LAC, USC Keck Medical. I've had some convalescent in the hospital from hell, and recently it's a doctor down the street on Eagle Rock. But no, and also some traveling docs who come to visit me because it's awfully hot out there and it's hard to get down the street. Especially when they want to like draw blood and you're out in the heat coming back home. So if you're a doctor, I can ramble a little bit sometimes. And you know what's going on, come see me in person and tell me. 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, apartment 409, Los Angeles, California, 90065. And yeah, I'm showing these over and over again in my videos. So I should just hurry up, finish this one, because I'm waiting on my photos from last month. There's going to be another week probably before they get here. And then I'll show them off and cut them out and laminate, and I've been laminating the DVD labels of Word docs. Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing, putting the Word docs on the... Because I don't know if it's still viewable on melton-page.blogspot.com. The older Word docs, Gates, Microsoft is worried about those 93 checks. Me asking for a 93 check for a decade now and not getting one. That's you trying to call me. Do it right now. 424-229-4140. Whatever boring thing you get when you don't get me, it's not going to be boring if you need a fireman, police, paramedics. And it's money out of your pocket every day. When you call up countless other customers and you get that boring thing, censorship is often boring. But once again, won't be boring. You need a fireman, police, paramedics. Now I've been telling folks to make a video of your hijack call to me, those who are worried enough about it. They're hijacking their crime of hijacking America's lifelines. Those who are worried enough about that to alter phone records, cover it up. They do that. They alter phone records, cover it up. But when you've got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed. Man, it's video proof of PhoneGate. Much worse than Watergate. Watergate didn't involve hijacking every American's lifeline. Because whatever you get when you don't get me, you don't know when else your phone won't be allowed to work. But I guarantee you, if it's not allowed to work because you're a Christian or in the wrong part of your business, not the big name in your business, in the wrong city, if your phone's not allowed to work for any reason, it's gonna be just as newsworthy as me asking for a 93 check for a decade now and not getting one. Remember the certified mail as well? That's on the 5s, which you can find at vote-truth.blogspot.com. That's my address, 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, apartment 409. Los Angeles, California 90065. In case you're having trouble, it's not the best. It doesn't look. Oh, there it is. I bet you can figure it out. This also comes two, and these are the 4 to a 4x6 print. It's an older version of the 5, but the newer versions are there on vote-truth.blogspot.com. Look for the white 93 check and the vote-truth.blogspot.com stuff, and it will be the most recent. So do that. Check and post the 5. Print those out like you print out your family's photos. And hand it out your next, 15 cents? Give or take a nickel, depending on where you shop. Hand those things out, even the 2 to a 4x6 print or 4 to a 4x6 print. Those fit in your wallet and carry them around with you. Tell everyone, we the people must be the reporters. Call this man up in front of reporters, in front of network news anchors, in front of a local news anchor. Oh, that's from Skid Row. In front of any and all in the public eye. Make a video. You got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed. Doesn't make any difference at all what the handsome bald guy says. You can get, whether you agree with me, you don't agree with me, we can both agree on your phone not working being a problem. Tell that newscaster that everything is fake news compared to your family's lifeline not working and him not covering it or her not covering it. Check and post it up. Now that's enough of that. I'm already up to 12 minutes. That's from Skid Row. It's me looking out the window there. Oh, you'd see like the senators and mayors and governors and stuff just trolling. San Pedro there, yeah, the hookers. Sometimes they'd hackle and I'd look out and see what's going on. 282 was at the room I was in most of the time. Homeless because of religious censorship, because of lifeline censorship, because of my livelihood censorship. I should be making a lot of money designing graphic art. You should be making a lot of money because I can drive folks into your business with the graphic art I designed for you. But you pick up the phone, you see, why I'm not working designing graphic art. 424-229-4140. Yeah, whatever you get when you don't get me, it's not going to be boring. It's money out of your pocket as you're calling up countless other customers and other folks who can benefit your business like I can. Come see me in person. Tear down the Great Wall of Evil has just me and these flowers in my imagery, and let's get started building a better world. One image, one video at a time. Now let me get to my funny Tami. I told you about the 93 checks. Here's some examples of my work that are driver's license size, credit card size. I just put my cards up on the, I'm not feeling the best today, but hopefully soon I'll get it on like Christ Complex links or something. I hope to get a website for the Saints as well. The Saints imagery I do. But yeah, you can find my cards with my contact, the LA skyline, and the Saints. On the Flickr, for one, I need to find a card that has the Immaculate House. See, I want to say Flickr, FLICKR.com/photos/Immaculate House, but I'm not sure. Probably shows up in one of these. I'm just not paying attention. Oh, it was probably on the slideshow in there. Tami, Maria has gone out of town, and she has left Tami alone. And she told him just one thing to do: hire that guy we used to mow our lawn. Call him up, hire him, and get the lawn mowed. See, this is California. It doesn't mow that, rain that much, so it doesn't grow that much, especially the heat wave going on. But see, Tommy and Rhea like the cat. Oh, Orientals. Ask them if they're honest. They'll tell you they like the cats and the dogs as pets. No, it's dinner. It's our fun pigs, and I had one comment about that. Yeah, so I'm assuming must be true. And Rhea prepares the cat for dinner. Puts a little, napkin around its neck or kerchief, whatever that. Puts tucks it in so the cat doesn't get fur all missing. No. You know how I'll spare you the gory details of how Rhea prepares the cat for dinner. She's become quite the cat cook. Called up her grandpa in Alabama, and yes, got a lot of exotic recipes for cooking badger and porcupine and skunk. And it turns out the recipes for beaver work particularly well for cat. So Rhea's giving Katie, the cat cook, at the Cat's Got Your Tongue, wanting some more of run for her money. And that he is cooking up a mean cat. The thing is, you got to clean up afterwards, and she hoses down. More than one way, to skin a cat. Has to clean up afterwards in the backyard there, hoses off, and then the grass grows. Tommy is cheap, even though he's making a whole lot more money, bossing a whole lot of folks around for the Oriental Street. He's cheap, so he calls it a pull mower. He's got a gas-powered mower, and it's not as easy for him to get started because just got the mouth or the feet, and his feet get tired, and eventually he'll just grab the handle and pull, and eventually the thing will start. You know how that goes. And then he gets in between the handle and the mower, and he pulls it. Don't do this, it's not good. Even in cartoon land, that's not smart. But Tommy, he pulls that mower, and he's mowing the whole backyard, and the sow, he calls over the fence, "Hey, Tommy." Tommy's sounds like me. His back's giving him trouble. Not just the back, it's the muscles, the bones, the organs, you name it. The veins, the arteries. He calls over and says, "Could you mow my lawn for me? I'll pay you, $50 or whatever the going rate is." And Tommy gets over there after he's done. He's cheap, he wants to make a buck. And he starts to mow, pull mow as he calls it, not push mow. And Sal's inside with his video camera. All your phones make a video. That's why I tell you, make a video of whoever's in the room there with you. Their phone not allowed to work. 424-229-4140. It takes 5 minutes to make the call. Whatever boring thing you get, it's not going to be boring. You need the firemen, police, paramedics. That's always the serious stuff. So make a video of it, post it. We the people must be the reporter. But Sal is making a video from inside his living room or his bedroom. There's the backyard of Tommy, wouldn't it? So it'd probably be his backyard. He makes that video of Tommy pull mowing his yard, front or back. And he says this guy's incredible. He does that lawn maintenance kind of thing, and he's still at it. You see his arms there? He's being funny. Hedger. He could not clip the hedges very well. Ended up chopping off both arms. But he's still at it. And, I didn't take that one off, did I? Yeah, I got that good. This one disappeared. I made a video of it this morning, and just like the video literally reappeared after 2 weeks. A big son of called sugar check, meaning 2 gigabytes plus, disappeared and reappeared. Yes, I call it the Chinese Great Wall of Evil Bermuda Triangle of videos. And this one disappeared as well as a tabletop art one. Please, girls, I've got eyes. And the imagery on my chest, I design it myself. I'm not just, a handsome face. Come see me. See my contact, think your contact, and let me put your contact right there. All this stuff like this, I think that is everything after 2018. During 2018 is GIMP, meaning I can put your contact right there, your name right there, very easily. And it's easy to go back to bring old stuff, but why do old stuff? Bring me your favorite flowers, I'll turn them into forever flowers. You never have to water them again. Just print them out as a mouse pad, use them for your desktop, your phone screens. Print them as photos like all those are, 4x6 photos. Yes, remember to ask and answer Jesus' question. I've got my answer to this question, Jesus' question. I've been asking for a 93 check of America's lifelines. All soldiers to protect America, all firemen, all policemen of the fire station's phone, police station's phone, soldiers of the military base's phone. Ask and answer Jesus' question. Is Barack Hussein Obama a terrorist? Now, I thought that was incredibly bad taste. And I think it's much more than that. Placing someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world, right after we get attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. Oh, I said that wrong again. And the way to say it is placing a cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. Because it kind of differentiates one from the other, doesn't it? It doesn't matter if it's politically correct hijacking your family's lifeline, guys, or a bloodthirsty terrorist. They're both bloodthirsty. If your phone's not working, they're sending a message, those politically correct folks. So make that video of a cowardly Hussein. What placed the cowardly Hussein in our White House? I'm not a fan of the buffoon Trump either. The Russian guy. Call it ask and answer the Jesus' question. Is Trump a terrorist if you want? But he's comic relief after placing Hussein, who grew up in Africa, here to be closer to his dad. During those formative years, he has nothing in those 10 years about the Osama room. That Obama is Osama's son, put the two side by side, check out the eyes, and please guys, don't be a hater. It's 2018. They're mixing stuff up all over the place. Now Tommy is out there mowing, and Sal is doing the funny thing with his phone, and he goes outside and he says, Tommy, he stopped mowing. He said, I bet you can't catch this frisbee. And Tommy says, yeah, sure I can. And so he throws a couple times, and Tommy runs, and yes, the only way he can catch the frisbee is with his mouth. He jumps up, catches it, brings it back. Sal throws it again. And then, something happened. Spike, Sal's dog, Spike, runs after that frisbee with Tommy. He kind of grabs it at the same time, and they're both kind of tugging away at that frisbee, back and forth, back and forth. And yes, it ends up on the video on one of those sites that promote videos or host videos. YouTube, I think MySpace still does it. They don't do it very well. But I was putting my good stuff as imagery up there. They still do that, and they do it very well. But you can only put 40 videos on your MySpace. But whatever it's on, it gets 1 million views, and yes, Rhea is one of them. So she's going to be hopping mad when she gets back. Tommy's going to be in the doghouse, if you get my drift. Now this is from 5.5 years ago. It's a little, the photo darkens it, I think. But on the screen, it's a little lighter, but it's not like this. And this is what the eye looked like before 96, and yes, up to 5.5 years ago. Or around in that part, those parts. Dark brown, always been that way. Now this is some we're in between 5.5 years ago and today, and you can see the smaller, browner circle slowly disappearing. Bigger, bluer circle growing in through and around, and yeah, I'm going to show you what they look like now and end the video because it's 25 minutes. Oh, remember to post and repost my videos. Those 93 checks in particular, look for the minute ones that tell everyone how to check and post if I make your own. You see that siren coming down the road? Get out your camera, your phone makes a video, and tell everyone, try to call John Melton Brady. You don't know when else your phone won't be allowed to work. He's been asking for 10 years for that first 911 flight 93 check. Get it on video. You got the timestamp, you got the number dialed. And those who are hijacking are calls to this man, and who knows when else, they are word enough about to alter phone records, cover it up. Now there, it's still kind of lightish. The brown inner circle on that outside, you can't see that brown at all, at least I can. Slowly but surely disappearing, bigger eyes growing in through and around. Come tell me what you know about that. And yes, come tell me what you believe as well. That's that kind of religious censorship that places that guy with a Muslim name who backed off of being Muslim after reaching out to the Muslim. Something odd going on there. And yeah, oh man, don't let me forget that. I don't care how long it is. I was doing my research for the Osama PR campaign on our television. You know, network news always had those two different shooting the rifle and doing the yoga thing and sticking the finger up. They didn't have anything more bloodthirsty than shooting a rifle. Lots of folks do that all over the world. It just shows that that yoga instructor is tough. And I was watching yesterday for the Osama PR campaign. I pointed out a few times on NCIS. And it had one, it was the one with the hospital and the baby being born, if that rings a bell. And as part of this is almost like the phrase was built around, if you know what I mean. They said that terrorists are driven by their beliefs in that melodramatic way. They're driven by their cowardice. Let's call it what it is. They're driven by their violence, their hatred. I bet a lot of folks can point out that PR campaign. Look in all. I don't watch all TV, don't know it's that much. So you do your part. Make that video only you can make about the Osama and the Mideast PR campaign. That includes Hussein being placed in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of other cowardly Husseins. That's enough. Come see me in person. Have Whitwell Travel show me the perfect place to build. Jesus' Immaculate House. You can call it our Opportunity House if you want. Opportunity for a whole lot of good businessmen all over the world to build a better world. But yeah, I have to put that part in. It's Jesus' Immaculate House. There will be a test at the end.